Hi.
Hello and
Dad.
welcome to ANIPOD presents Crossroads. Thank you for being so patient and hanging out with us. How are we doing today, guys?
Woohoo!
We're doing pretty good.
I'm alive.
Yeah,
We survived another
Same.
week.
that's that. Yes.
I've had a pretty dang good week this week.
Good.
I'm not gonna lie, it's been a good week. I went from a pretty bad week to a pretty good week, so I'm
Good.
doing good.
I'm happy to hear it. Some quick announcements to get through really quick. One, there will not be Crossroads next week or the week after. I am going to Disney.
Woohoo!
Yeah,
With my
not
family.
sponsored.
Not sponsored at all, but you know, we're going to Disney World with my kids, and it's going to be great. It's going to be the first time. Secondly, there will not be Curse of Strahd tomorrow. That has been canceled. And then Monday there will be a Dapper D's because everything normal is happening. Renatu's on Tuesday. Wednesday we'll be breaking character. And then no game of Inquisitions on Friday because that's when I'm leaving. So
No,
oh, you guys can. Oh yeah, you guys can run your own game.
yeah, we are gonna do an Inquisition,
Okay,
just without.
we're just without Sundial. Yeah.
As long as it's just you gone,
Yeah.
there is gonna be an episode of
Okay,
Inquisition.
then yes, there will be an Inquisition. Fantastic.
If both you and Dadley are gone, like last episode, I might not do one.
Okay, but
I should be
But-
there. I
Yeah.
don't have anything planned.
Okay, so
I'm
then
so
we will
washed
have
out.
an episode of Inquisition this this next Friday.
First things first, thank you, Tabletop Audio, for allowing us to be able to use your fantastic free service. Now, go check out Tabletop Audio. They have streaming audios for background music, sound effects, everything that you need, audio-wise, to give your ears the joy of an adventure. Just like that sound effect of a dog barking in the background. Go check out tabletopaudio.com and go check out their free stuff. They just ask that you shout them out if you go to use them on stream. If you're just using them in your home game, chances are
Still give
everyone
them a
knows that
shout
you're doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell everybody to go use them. Okay. Love you. Other than that, I think we're ready to go. Who would like to give a review of what happened last time? 3, 2, 1.
Got it.
Okay. All right.
We went to a shop. That's pretty much it.
And you guys
No,
bought some things, right?
Yeah. So we buy. Did we buy the Ring of Sword holding? Spell holding.
Of spell storing, yes.
Yes.
So we bought that. Avery is getting some +1 armor and sword, if I remember right.
Yes.
And then 12 just kind of aimlessly made a pact with this shopkeeper, promising that he can look over the store and nothing bad will happen.
While she was finishing up enchanting an
Yep.
item for Hope.
Which would take about.
And Avery.
Well, Hope's one is
Hope
done.
has the saddle. Yeah, Hope
Yeah.
has the saddle now.
Yes.
It was a saddle, right?
So
Yeah.
finishing up
Yes.
enchanting an item for Avery.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Lux is gonna go try to find an employee for this shop,
Mhm.
which I'm curious how that goes.
And the rest of us
Same.
are just here.
yeah,
to
we're just
help.
here. Professor Jones might have died.
It's possible.
You
We're
know,
not quite sure.
we're not there yet. We met.
It might
They're not
be.
dead until they found the body.
Yep.
What was he, like a bear bug? We met an idiot bear bug. that
No,
I
it was a
loved.
dragon. It was a dragon
Oh,
boy.
it was a
Dragonborn.
dragon.
Dragonborn.
I personally want him as like my motivational speaker. I want him as my alarm clock every day.
Hey, one.
And that's pretty much the episode.
You can cuddle with me, kitty. You want to give me kisses or do you want to give me bites? Okay, you can go. All
She
right.
just leaves.
Stop. We're in the magic shop.
Yes.
So the magic shop owner fucks off, goes into the back, and you begin to hear the enchanting sounds of her doing her enchanting.
Mm-hmm.
You are left within this room, within the shop that is full of runes, magic, and random shit.
I'm pretty sure officially this is the least armored. Avery is the least armored out of everybody right now.
You know, just tattoos all out.
Yeah.
Hope is gonna go. All right. Well,
Weirdly,
I'm gonna
Mage
go
Armor
hang out
would
at the-
still be up on me.
yes. I'm gonna go to the cart and wait for you guys to be done here because I don't know about you. I don't feel like sitting around in magic shop all day.
I mean, I'm the
Are
only
you
one that
kidding
has
me?
to
I
stay.
mean,
Y'all
this
can
is
go.
like, I mean, unattended, unattended articles of fine magic to study and look at and
Don't touch
see what
anything.
they do.
I'm literally just here for muscle.
It's fine. We've got it covered.
You say that. Every
I-
time one of us says that it's fine, it's my short time knowing you all. One of us almost ends up dying.
Well, I think it's fine. I think we're all right.
It just says the same thing again. That's one of those things that I was going to tell you about, is that most of the time we just walk into things with blind confidence, you know? It's just lots of people are like that.
It's like a fake it until you make it ordeal.
Mm-hmm.
Question, All Might DM, have we had a short rest at this point?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Okay.
You can count
Alright.
shopping as a short rest. This music might be a little loud right now.
Just a hair.
I dropped it. Now you can't hear it on stream.
All right. So I already used my arcane recovery.
I'm like trying to do it just slightly. Slider bars are such a pain. All right, so what do you guys wish to
Well,
do?
12
I
just
will-
sits on the counter and waits for customers, I guess.
The counter, as you sit on it, you feel your butt warm up and get a little too hot.
Like, oh, okay, he gets off. He's like, you forgot to turn off the stove.
You see that as you leave your butt away from the counter, there's like this red mark, or there's these 3 little red marks, one for each butt cheek, and then yeah.
Wow.
Let's be real, there wouldn't be a third mark.
Oh God.
And then it just goes to dissipate and goes back to a normal scent as you see
Okay,
one of the
there we
runes has
go.
lightened up.
Is there a chair? I can sit?
Yes, of course there's a chair.
Oh, okay. I go and just sit my ass in a chair, and I'm
Okay.
like looking at Canna, like, please don't break anything. And
Make
you're
me a
Googling and
dexterity
all.
check to be able to sit in the
For-
chair.
What the
To
fuck?
be able to sit in the chair.
Okay, that's just a straight roll. That's a 4?
You fall straight on your ass as this chair.
I am. 12 just sits on the floor.
Buddy.
Do I need to make a check for that, Jono?
Dexterity check to sit on the floor. How do you miss the floor?
I got a 17. Is that high enough for me to squat my ass down?
Yes, it's fine. It's just,
Oh, it's fine.
you just
I'm
hear,
glad I
you
made
just
it.
hear a voice go like, "Get up, get up,
I-
get up,
What?
get up."
Huh?
I stand back up.
Okay, stops.
What?
I want to go home.
You got this for 8 hours, bud.
8 hours.
Oh no.
Oof.
Guess what? You're going to be making con saves to be able to stay up. This lady hasn't slept for how long?
A long
What
ass
do you think the
time.
runes are for, buddy?
Why do you think I was looking for someone?
Yeah. I
Nobody's going to want to work here.
know.
I bet if I lean on a wall, I'm going to get a message in my head being like, if you have time to lean, you have time to clean.
Yeah.
I'll find 2 people.
By the way,
God.
little broom comes up to you. They just doot 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 doot.
Doom, 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 doom,
Is it
doom,
followed
doom, doom,
by a
doom,
Avery
mouse with
reaches
a
out and
magic
grabs
hat?
the broom.
No.
doom, 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 doom.
Okay. Grab the magic broom.
Hmm.
You just hear sweep in your head.
Wow. What is up with this place? What in the world?
Avery starts sweeping.
Okay. You feel your energy come to you, and you feel happy.
Oh no. Oh, this is bad. Well, Canna is not doing anything specifically at the moment. He is just kind of perambulating around, perusing the merchandise.
Yeah.
He already bought some of the merchandise, but he's looking at everything else. He's
Yeah.
he's definitely looking like, and he'll like,
Mhm.
just like straighten things on shelves that he like stray things on shelves that he sees, like just like strewn hither and yon, like.
Huh.
He'll straighten up a little bit, but
Okay.
like he's just mainly perusing for things.
Okay. You see like a small area where there's like some necklaces and whatnot, and then there's one
Ooh.
that's like really ornate. Like it's got it's chained
Mhm.
for partial of it, and then it's tie in the back. So it's about 6 inches of chain and then twine for the rest of it. And in between, like the middle piece of the chain, is a little. It looks like a tankard of ale.
Ooh, interesting.
No. Okay.
Fun. Under
Actually-
a glass dome or out and exposed?
Incorrectly, it is a yes, it's in a glass case. It
Right.
is. It looks like kind of. Make me an intelligence check to see if you can tell, because it would be decently weird to kind of look at this.
Straight intelligence?
Yeah, your parents were inventors, not farmers or ranchers, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were like,
cool.
yeah.
I mean, one of my parents is an invention of the other one, so
Yes.
yeah. Can I make it an Arcana check, or would
Yeah.
that be
I mean, it's
an
more.
Arcana check? Okay, so I'll say this: a straight intelligence check is a 14, and Arcana check is a 17.
Okay.
Whichever.
It's very simple. It's just kind of discerning whether or not this looks like a feather or a wheat, or a barley mitt. So
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
It's not.
And
That's it. It's like a steel little
so I've narrowed it down to those two options, or I get
yes.
to narrow down which one it is.
It's not a feather. It's definitely not a feather. It's not the
grain of
things
wheat.
are
Like
too.
wheat.
Yeah, it's like wheat.
So it is
Is
a grain,
there
of,
an
a grain of wheat
open-
with chain and twine. Okay. Interesting.
Is there like one of those like flip open closed signs?
Oh,
No.
please let it be that. Okay.
Is there any open sign?
No.
Damn it.
Can I can
Avery's
I
still
will
sweeping.
I will pour out a little globe of water into my hand
Mm-hmm.
from my decanter using shape water.
Okay.
That would be that I would get exhausted doing that. I was about to say I was gonna say shape water into the form of the words closed, and just like hang it up in the window, or like or just like place it up in the window. But if I have to keep casting that,
Yeah.
that's no.
8 hours? No.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, how long does that last? Prestidigitation. Lasts 1 hour. Cleaner soil and object. Make a color, mark, or symbol appear on an object. Can I prestidigitation? I don't want to do anything to the walls of the shop itself. Okay, I'll take out my notebook.
Yeah.
Rip a piece of paper out of my notebook.
Mm-hmm.
And I will write closed and just like place my hand against the wall and try to prestidigitation the piece of paper to like or against the window, the front window,
Mm-hmm.
and just try to
I see 'em.
prestidigitation the piece of paper to stick to the front window.
Yes. Stealthy.
Question.
Yeah.
What was the exact wording that was used in making the deal? Making the pact.
If I have it written down.
You had to watch the
The store?
shop, make sure that it was safe, and nothing was.
I promised that no harm or damage would come to the shop, that no items would get stolen, lost, or stolen or lost, and if they did, I would pay for all damage done to the shop or items taken.
Okay.
So yeah, nothing about staying open. I
Yeah.
will try to prestidigitation this note to the front window.
Mhm.
Just like prestidigitation sticky paper, this paper to the front window that says closed.
Vandalism. You hear that? 12 vandalism.
I immediately ripped the paper off. I'm like, nope, I'm gonna lose my soul.
Vandalism?
We'll just leave the shop open.
I just like
Vandalism.
vandalism.
Mhm.
You're a public servant, Canna. You know better. I'm gonna have to throw you in the rink.
12?
Respect my authority.
Now wait a minute. Why are you so concerned about that all of a sudden?
I don't know. I heard a voice in my head that told me it was vandalism.
A voice in your head told you not to?
Yeah, I put the paper back on the wall to see if I hear it again.
Vandalism.
All right, yeah, no, it's definitely vandalism.
Avery walks over and hands the broom to Canna.
I like take it.
Okay, it says sweep.
In my head it says
Yes,
sweet.
it's just sweep.
I try to hand it back to Avery.
You don't want to hand it back to Avery. It makes you feel happy.
Now wait, how could Avery give it up so willingly then?
Because Avery did the job and swept.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I will go over to I'll like sweep out like
Did Lux leave, by the way, or
Yeah.
is Lux still here?
Lux
Okay.
left.
I'll sweep out like half of one of the aisles for a little bit.
Okay.
So that'll be me for the next 15 minutes, I guess.
Okay. You find this aisle, and there's like a whole section where it's just jars. And there's some jars that have like weird corks and stuff, and there's like orange and blue and whatnot. And then there's one that's like covered up, and this definitely needs some dusting, like to clean up around it. Yeah, there's some interesting different jars. There's some paintbrushes, etc., that are over in this area. All right. So, who wants to roll me a d4?
I got it.
Okay.
I'm running the shop. I got it.
Okay.
That's
Is
a
it a
1.
4? Oh.
One?
Thank God.
That's
I'm
a
so
one.
tired of 4s today.
Yeah.
You guys do see Avery just kind of like tapping their fingers together in like awkward.
Like one of these things like
I don't feel good without my sword.
hmm.
12 hands you the palm pistol of like, will this make you feel better?
You are handed a little wooden pistol.
I don't know about
Looks like it's
that.
toy.
I'm
Well-
I'm good. I mean I
Okay.
have my whip, but it's just
Just know that
the,
you're doing
the
you're
sword
you're
is
giving up
sentimental.
you're giving up your time with it for a greater purpose. It's going to
like
become
a
better
kid
when you get it back.
without their favorite stuffy.
Yes.
And like no
Oh.
other stuffy will like do.
Yeah.
Oh, that just broke my heart. Pigpen and his blanket just.
Yeah.
yeah. So Canna says that,
All right.
know that it's for a greater purpose. It will be better when you when it returns to you.
Okay.
12 takes off his he offs his chest piece because he's just hanging out and it's heavy.
The door opens.
Ding, ding.
Whoa.
A customer.
Uh,
I say it in exactly that voice too.
You see this absolutely beautifully dressed tiefling with red skin and black hair that drips, that is done within like these massive curls and really well kept together. They are wearing like small amounts of makeup. Their lips have been done within this black lip gloss and whatnot, and their eyes have like these wings, etc. And they look completely put together as an individual. They have a notebook that they hold off, they have a satchel with notebooks with inside of it, and you can see pens and pencils and everything, like that. As they pull out and begin to do like a little bit of a sketch and something, and they're like,
12 perks his head up. Welcome to 12s in Canna, where you can dwell for mana.
that's not what the sign said. Am I in the right place?
No, you're fine.
Yeah,
I was just
you're
trying
in
to
the
make a
right
joke. I'm
place.
sorry.
Okay,
I'm running
Miss,
the shop for a little
You're in
bit.
the right place. The owner is preoccupied. We've decided to
We're
help
the
her
B
out a
team.
little bit.
Oh,
yeah, we're-
fantastic! So they finally got help. Good. They needed it.
Temporarily.
at least for now.
I am in the market of something, a very specific item. I'm a dressmaker here in town.
Oh,
I make fine
Oh.
dresses for more of like noble families and such like that. Name's Glory. Nice to meet you. I'm.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
12.
Looking
This
at
is
me
my-
or
I'd
I'd assume me because you were in the aisles.
and you as well.
Oh.
As she looks at
both of us?
Avery.
Oh.
Well, Canna, I imagine that you're in the aisles, which are in the back behind the thing.
Oh no, I imagined I was like, so I was walking the aisles, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I went up to the front door to try to place the sign.
Oh, okay, cool.
So,
Alright,
and then
You're in,
it
like,
was
a
there that
side
I was
area.
handed the
Got it.
broom. So like I was next to the front door.
Okay. Yeah.
When
Got
the,
Oh.
or after 15 minutes, I put the broom back behind the counter, and then I went back out into the front, into the aisles towards the front. Counter.
Fantastic. Okay, so you're both in the front. Got it.
Yes.
Um,
yes.
Yeah, I'm 12. That's Canna, and
Hello.
I'm not one to introduce people, so they can.
Astreus.
There you go.
That's a fabulous name, actually. That I might.
Astreus.
Can I use that name later?
It's not mine to give.
Is that a no?
What? Canna just looks confused.
They
at this.
turn to Abner. Go. Abner, may
The
they use it?
idea of what's your name? Here's my name. Can I use it? It's not my name.
It's not my.
I'm sorry. That killed me. You turn to Abner.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, I
I
thought
did-
your name
it's-
was 12.
No, names are just things.
I'm
and I
what?
I mean, one time a kid in my divination class called me lizard breath, but I don't think I was stuck with it. You know,
Where the fuck am I?
you're
I'm
Names
in
are
shock.
powerful.
I'm gonna go
You're
walk
one
out. I'm gonna go walk outside and then come back in, and we're gonna restart this entire thing because
That
I don't
sounds
know.
great.
I
What's
mean, if
going
you
on.
want to do that,
She's gonna
Yeah, no,
walk
that sounds
out,
great. Try again.
come
Yeah.
back in, say hello.
We're closed.
You know, no, I need you to be open. Somebody
Avery
clip that,
Avery
please.
steps in front.
can't even imagine. Like 12, Canna is laughing a little bit like that, but not as much. Like he chuckles when 12 says that.
Mhm.
All right, I will stop fooling around. What are you looking for?
I am looking for a. So like I said, I'm a dress
You're a
designer.
dressmaker.
Yes. I am in need of some kind of like secondary hand, something that can, stitch things while I'm kind of making them up. I can draw them down, and she pulls out like all these different designs of dresses that she has and like suits and whatnot. And she's just like, I can do all this and I can sew, but it takes so long, and sometimes my hands cramp, and I just need something that I can use.
So you just need an extra hand.
That or just like something to be able to sew for me. Like, do you have like a robot, something of like?
I have an idea, and Dono, you can call bullshit all you want if 12 would know this or not. I have a little thing in my head that would explain why he knows this. He runs in the back and sees if there is paint that he remembers from being at the academy. That like you painted what you wanted, and then after 10 minutes it became a material thing. And I know this is an item in D&D, but I can't remember its name.
Okay.
You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I know exactly what you're
Yes.
talking about. So I want you to make
Canna-
me a. Oh fuck! What do I want you to do? Because you haven't really looked around a lot, have you? That you've.
I would assume at this point I have. Like, we've been in here for a hot minute, and
yeah.
he already poked around once looking for black.
All right, fine.
food.
And that's
Make
exactly why
me-
I was wandering the aisles too, was so I could familiarize myself with
Okay.
those things.
Then I will say
Mazzolio's
this:
Marvelous pigments.
Canna
That's what it is.
and 12, you can both make a history check, or one of you can do it with advantage.
Can I do an investigation check? 'Cause I'm pretty good at those.
I'm also good at history.
So he does history, I do investigation, or If you're doing if you want it to be a history check, I will let him roll at advantage because
Okay.
what is yours, Stanley?
4.
Mine's +7.
For history?
Yeah, for history, yeah.
Why the fuck don't you want to roll history?
Because I thought his was better. Okay, I'll do a history.
All right, fine. Roll
with
over
+7.
advantage with history.
All right. History at advantage, +7.
Yes.
That is a 19.
19.
Avery
Fantastic.
just looks at her and goes, "I'm just the muscle."
There are several things
Eight out of
within
10.
the shop that you've seen. There is the sentient glove that you've seen in the back. There is you saw a needle a while back in one of the cases, and you saw you did also see the paintbrush that 12 was talking about.
Right.
That could be made, but
Well,
and then
yes.
you also found what is like a tiny little, like she said, a little robot or like a robot or something like that. You saw
Like a little thingamajig.
yeah, like a little
thingamajig
thingamajig that looked like you crank it up and it could go and do
wind up boy. Yeah.
Oh, we have inspiration. Thank you, Primal Goddess.
Well,
A good old wine.
Miss,
Lux,
I
Avery,
suppose I
and
could-
Canna. Well,
I s-
wow. You guys all
Oh,
got
wow.
inspiration.
oh hello.
Sweet.
Dang.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
All right. Sweet. I look to her and I go, "Well, miss, I suppose I could show you a couple of items, see which one fits more into your needs, and I will go to each item
Mm-hmm.
because I am also trying to like spend a little time, you know. Like I'm not trying to rush through this.
Yeah.
I will take her to each item and I'll like be like try to like do I know of these items without looking in a lookbook for what these items are?
You wouldn't. There. Okay.
Is there a book?
That's because that's literally the
I
next
was
thing
wondering what you were
gonna
gonna
do is
ask.
I was gonna look for like a
12, there is a
catalog
book that you can find underneath of the counter that is
Right.
just kind of an inventory of everything.
While Canna's doing that, 12 is flipping through the book.
Okay, you're
All
gonna
right.
start learning about
So I'll show
everything.
I'll show her the needle.
What your inventory is.
And
The needle.
Vamp.
Um,
I'll show
she's-
the needle and vamp.
She's like,
This needle. made in the
interesting
Williams.
needle. I have sewing equipment. What does it do?
That is an excellent question. And I turn around to 12,
12.
who has just pulled out this book. I'm like,
I found the book.
may I have it, please?
It's really heavy.
12.
I think it's
You hear no.
yeah. No, the book has to stay over here.
Well, if you will follow me.
Very
and
well. By
and
the
I
way,
go over to the
Canna, this is a very pretty woman. This is a...
Canna has a type. We know this.
I know.
So I go
She's
over.
definitely older, like probably somebody within like her 40s or 50s. So like, you know, but
Hmm.
I thought you said a tiefling,
I
not
am-
cougar.
tiefling.
I am.
That's a
27.
tabaxi, good sir.
My Canna.
It's a backsy
Canna,
tiefling.
Canna
Oh.
is 27.
Hey,
Hey, I'm
Age is-
27.
age is just. I'm 28.
Tieflings can appear in any race, just like ASMR.
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Wait.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. All right, so I will use my background trait,
Okay.
which is here somewhere. There it is. Official inquiry. Official looking documentation, access to a place or individual. Those who aren't involved, avoid impeding you, or pass along your request. So I like to think that my background would be able to help me kind of like index through this book pretty quickly.
It's all done alphabetically.
Right. So again, like I'm not flipping. I'm not like errantly flipping to
Yeah.
pages and like, nope, too far, nope, too close. Like,
Mhm.
like I will just like rifle through the book to.
I
Like-
want to make
like
it very
N,
clear.
needle
12 is
of,
making it
like-
difficult. 12 is not moving from the book either. So you are doing this like shoulder to shoulder with him.
Make me an investigation check.
I think I got it. 12. It's all right. Investigation check.
Yes.
I was excited to have a customer.
23.
23. Fantastic. You easily are able to find. It is a needle of mending.
Needle of Mending. Is
Um,
that in the DMG or is it a homebrew item?
No, I believe it's either in the DMG or
It should be in the DMG.
yes.
It is also in the Google that I can pull up.
Yep.
Yeah, hold on.
We
No,
we
I
also
wanna do
we
this.
also have Google.
No, I want to do this properly.
We also have D&D Beyond people.
It is a rare
Yeah.
magic item.
Oh, look at that! I found it.
And
it
it's
is
not in the DMG, so fuck it.
It is a rare magic item. Where is it found?
I will.
You know what?
Explorer's Guide to Wild
Guide to
Mount.
Wild Mount.
Yep. This magic weapon is a magical dagger disguised as a sewing needle. Now, when you hold it and use a bonus action to speak the command word, it transforms into a dagger, or back into a needle. You gain a +1 bonus to attacks and damage rolls made with this dagger. While holding it, you can use it in action to cast Mending cantrip from it. Now, proficiency with daggers allows you to add proficiency bonuses to attack, etc.
I look in the book and I'm like, the needle will not help you. And I like, and I like keep the book open to that spot. And I will look over to 12 and be like, can you start looking for that sentient glove? And I go out from behind the counter and take her over to the sentient glove.
Well, yeah, 12 starts looking for the glove.
Okay, so you find the glove. It is a like extremely godly, like just
Gaudy?
gaudy, yeah, glove, like sparkled everything. It looks like it's meant
It's
for
Michael
like a
Jackson's
dancer.
glove.
Yes, exactly. It is fantastically beautiful. This is a homebrew magic item.
Okay.
Bradley, make me an investigation check.
I have the book.
I know.
Okay.
You do it with advantage.
You're investigating in the book.
All right.
I should have had Tippy do it with advantage, but I knew that his investigation
I
was
did
high
do
enough
it
that
at advantage.
Okay, good.
I did do it at advantage, and
Good.
it was a 13, and I got
Oh,
an
I have
11 and a
advantage
13 for a 23.
investigation anyway.
While she's being shuffled around to the book, back to the glove and everything, Avery's just watching.
Avery, would you like to look around and find something for her?
I want to do an insight check to see how she's feeling about all of this.
Okay. Yeah, do it. Go for it.
With your passive insight, you can see a vein bulging on 12.
I see it's
18.
using 18. So I don't know if you've ever worked with like high class individuals or people with
Yes,
like money.
I was a car salesman.
How they just kind of like look at something and they're just taking in the information and they're just like, okay, I'm sure it's actually like that and whatnot. It's just like, I'm trying to get through this process, but doesn't exactly know any, like, they know magic items, but it's kind of like, oh, it's just whatever gives me convenience and that stuff.
Right.
She's obviously a made woman, but she comes from money. She's just kind of there and like is listening and trying to be like, okay, is any of this
Yeah,
stuff gonna work?
I'm putting on my best salesman.
She is being
version.
very patient with Canna and just being like, I need
So-
what I need.
So, full over the table. I rolled twice. That's a 17 to find the glove, and he's gonna put his finger in the book and start looking for the paint as well. And that was a 17 to find the paint. that he was
Okay,
looking for.
both
Wow.
you were able to find both of them. It's a DC 15 to find things in the book.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very cool.
The
All right.
glove is a performance. It gives advantage in performance. It acts as a helper.
Mhm.
And works kind of like Mage Hand,
Right.
but is mostly used within like a performance situation or creating certain things. So it could be helpful
Now,
to
for
her,
your purposes,
depending on how well the glove responds to her things.
Now for your purposes, if I heard you explaining your plight correctly, this glove could act like your own little mage hand. It would be an extra hand around the shop that you can tell it to start working on something while you're doing something else.
That could be quite helpful, actually.
It is just one glove though. Like,
All I need is one extra hand.
So,
and that might be perfect then.
Do you know the price of this item?
is it in the book?
Yes.
I was about to say I look back to 12 and
It's a uncommon magic item, so it's just under It doesn't have like an exact price. It just it gives you a range. So you, as a salesman, you're supposed to try and hit the higher one. But
I was
it's
about to
between
say, I
700
like
to 1,000 gold.
Okay.
700 to 1,000
Yes.
for an uncommon magic item.
Oh yes.
And
Yeah.
I
before
thought the range
12
was.
does-
I thought the range was 200 to 1,000.
No.
Like
this
depending
is
on
a
the rare.
That's
high-end
common.
magic shop. Yeah.
Common is 200 to 500.
Oh,
And then because this
Really?
has both, it gives both advantage.
you're telling me a wand of smiles is worth 200 gold pieces?
Yeah, it's a magic,
Magic
item.
is magic.
Magic is magic.
All right,
It's
fair
rare.
enough. Okay. So
So-
fair enough. Okay, that's the scale of this
Before-
world that we're working with.
Yes.
Then. My
Before
scale is a
12
little bit low.
Yeah.
All right.
Before 12 does anything, two questions.
Yeah.
Of does he like? Is it the paint? Is the paint here? That I
Yes,
was
the
talking
paint is located in here.
about? How much is the paint?
It is, I believe the paint is
It's a rare item.
it's a rare item. Crap.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second. I'm
So
looking
that's
it up.
between 1,000 and 1,500.
Yes. Is it called mood mark paint?
Loser's marvelous pigment.
Oh,
New loser's marvelous pigment.
Niluzar?
Typically found 1d4 pots inside of a wooden fine box with a brush, and these pigments allow you to create three-dimensional objects by painting in 2 dimensions.
this is a very rare item, not just a rare. So it's up
Oh,
within the
yes.
2K.
Okay.
1,500 to
So-
1,500 to 2K?
Yes.
12 walks over and is like, Canna, you've been doing a great job. Let me pitch for a second.
And I look at him and I remember my tongue.
Mhm.
And I'm like,
Yes.
my brother will take it from here. And I like
Thank you so
walk
much.
away back
Exactly.
to the book.
Yeah.
So you leave the book and go to her. I will swap places with you and stand next to the book.
Okay.
Yes. So this glove is awesome. It can work as a third hand, kind of. It's more meant for like bardic performance and whatnot. I think it's like trainable. It is that little bit of like magic sentience is a finicky thing.
Mm-hmm. Understandable.
We
Okay.
do have, and he starts walking over to the magic pigments. These, I'm not gonna beat around the bush, are a lot pricier, but not gonna beat around the bussy.
Oh my god.
These are a little bit
throws the book.
pricier, but and he points to the notebook.
Do you actually throw the book by the?
No, I
Okay,
was
thank
reading
God.
chat. I was reading chat. I was
Very
reading chat.
bad.
You are an amazing artist, and these pigments eliminate the need for sewing at all. You just draw or paint. Basically, it's paint to your heart's content, and the dresses come to life. And he pulls out the magical pigments. These turn anything painted into them into 3-dimensional objects.
Make me a persuasion check.
Can I do it with advantage because I'm smart and handsome?
Let me see
Now
if she's
here-
interested.
Oh.
She is not.
Oh.
I literally rolled an at one.
Oh no.
Okay,
She's like,
well,
I'm not into the
burning
young bucks.
inspiration Primal
She's like,
Goddess just
bring
gave
that,
me.
bring that lizard boy back over here.
There we go. That inspiration helped.
Like,
Persuasion?
yes.
That's a 22.
22?
Hey,
Fantastic.
Charisma casters.
She,
my
you see her
dude.
like look at you, and she's not just goes, you know what? I like it. I like it a lot. How much would this run me?
So that's what things
So
get
the ra-
tricky.
So the range in the book was 2,000 to 2,500. We said for a very rare,
Yeah.
or 1,500 to 2,000.
Let me see here, because I gotta remember this because
Common 200 to 500.
it
Uncommon,
depends.
500
Very
to
rare can be is like a much larger gap because very rare has very interesting shit that can happen.
So
So it's between
1,500
like
to, like,
1,500 to basically
1,500 to 3,000.
yeah. Some very rare can be 5K, depending
200
on
to
what it
500.
is.
500 to
So-
1,000 for uncommon.
Yeah.
1,000 to 1,500 for rare.
Mhm.
Very rare, 1,500 to 3,000, maybe even
Yeah.
5,000 if you want to
Yeah.
push it. Okay.
And then
so-
legendaries are like
Yeah.
Legendary
up
is
there.
anywhere from like 5,000 to
Yeah.
priceless, basically.
Yeah, legendaries are like you get those in fucking auctions and shit like that,
Yeah.
and you have
Yeah,
rich
yeah,
people that bid for it. Yeah.
Or you steal them from the rich people.
Yeah.
Ye-
Or you
or
find
they're
them in
hanging,
dungeons.
or you find them in dungeons or museums.
That,
It's the same
they're,
thing.
they're priceless because some of them come with the
It's
finger
the
discount.
same thing with artifacts as well. Artifacts are extremely fucking.
Yeah.
So,
so.
12 perks up. He goes, this is where things get tricky because I am just the B team. I'm not allowed to technically make a sale. But I will give you some bit of a nudge before I go get the owner if this is something you're interested in. I don't want to bug her unless you are. She's asking for around 3,000 for these.
Ooh. Going high early, huh?
She's asking for around 3,000, but we are all also collectively more than just money. We are skills. And she is also a very fine and sweet woman who I think would look great with a new dress. So if she's one to barter, which I know she is, I'm sure you might be able to get the price down with and he points to the notebook again, with how talented you really are.
Would you? I see where you're going. I appreciate it quite a lot. Would you mind getting your owner for me?
Absolutely. And
Thank
he
you.
12 goes and pokes his head in the back. I have somebody that wants to buy the magic pigments.
Fantastic. Oh wait, that's not her voice. She's dead inside. Got it.
Okay.
Fantastic. I'll be right there. And I'm gonna roll for their conversation because I don't need to RP that whole shit. Then we're gonna go to Emily, who has been very patient with me.
Can I give advantage to the customer? Can
Yeah.
you like be giving the help action? All right.
Okay.
You're muted, Emily.
That was beautiful, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
So the customer didn't need the advantage. They got a nat 20.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Yep. So, which on a dice that I never get a nat 20 on, so it's meant to be. So she sells the paints for 2,000, and she will be delivering as on the condition that she delivers a dress to her by tomorrow.
Okay.
And she takes her measurements and everything like that, writes it down, and yeah. So a deal has been made, and you see the owner, Stephanie, just mark something down in a notebook and go back into the back. Okay. Emily,
Yes.
or Lux, get you into your character
Yes.
thing. Would you make me an investigation check as you go through the town? You can do investigation or perception. It's up to you.
I'll do perception. That's a little bit better.
Okay.
Nah, that's an 11.
It's an 11.
Yep. Why do you hate me so much, Dice?
So, you begin walking through the town. You see all the lovely little shops that are here. You see that there's a fantastic bakery. And it like distracts you for a little bit as the wafting smell of muffins and like blueberries and cinnamon rolls that hits your nostrils. You go, I would say, if you want to buy something, you can spend like 5 silver and get yourself like a couple really good things. They have cinnamon rolls that are massive like this for you. If now you want to take like a whole thing. They also have Texas rolls, which are like just fucking big ass pull apart things.
I just want all of it.
Okay.
Man.
So you get distracted by that for a very long time. What are you using to discern whether somebody might be looking for a job?
Maybe I'm gonna find a job board,
Okay.
and I'm gonna. You probably should have asked for paper. Wait, do I have paper?
You probably do.
I have ink and parchment. I have one piece of paper.
Fantastic. Okay. You can make me like a charisma check to see if you can like talk to people. As you talk to this, you see this nut baker who is he's just human. brown, like he's got a beard, but like a net over top of it, to be able to like bake with, and he's completely bald on top, absolutely sunburnt from the oven, and whatnot. And you can see that he shines just a little bit as he's trying to put like oil and whatnot to keep his skin from cracking. He's got bushy eyebrows, and now he has his mustache gone. Yeah, so just like beard, mustache gone, bushy eyebrows, and completely bald head. And he was like, "Hello, lass. What can I get for you?"
Hi.
Hi. I like your hat.
Well, thank you. I would like. What is your favorite thing here?
Oh, I really, really like. So we have really big things here, but one of my favorite things to be able to have, especially since I'm so busy all the time, just are blueberry hush puppies. You just throw a bunch into the bag. You pop them in your mouth as you're walking about. Now for me, I can just grab one, throw it in my mouth, and just eat while I'm trying to take these orders and bake.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite things here. You can also get and we have an in-house frosting that you can use to drizzle within the bag and shake it up. Delicious. You can also get. We also have chocolate chip ones. I just don't eat the chocolate chip ones. I'm trying to watch my weight. They're a little too. They're just up there. Not. And the blueberries are really good for your brain.
Can I get some of both?
Fantastic. Would you like a dozen each?
Yes.
All right. That's going to be 5 silver.
5 silver.
Yes. Also, I can't help but notice, but I don't see you around here very often. Are you new to here town?
I am just going through, and
you can see that as he's talking to you, there's a little child that walks about and is like trying to help out these other individuals. She takes like a step stool and just kind of puts it up to the bakery top, and just kind of comes up and is like taking orders and trying to grab things as he's listening to you, but also picking up like donuts and other little baked goods, and he's handing them off bags, and he's taking receipts, etc. So it's like this whole busy portion, but now he's taking his time to get to like talk to you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with the group, and we were helping Dr. Jones, and
I have
things
no idea
happened.
I don't know who that is, but that sounds like a lovely thing. Very helpful. I just looked up at Dippy. He's like fucking mouthful. Okay.
Well, we're talking about food, and everyone is just hungry.
Yeah. Baked goods will do that to you. Right, so.
Now I want blueberries.
Well, if you're with a group, one of the things that you can do is we do have a job board down the way.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's about midtown area. There's always people looking for work there or not looking to hire. You might be able to find an interesting quest. I will say this: watch out for yourself if you're ever in here at night. There are some very interesting figures about.
Yeah.
I try and open up the bakery early, but I always wait for the sun to rise.
Yeah, we've already dealt with sketchy people.
Ooh, I'm sorry. Just know that the town isn't completely that.
What a time to tell us about that.
It's almost like you guys haven't really had much NPC.
Well, thank you for letting us know.
And well, maybe.
And yeah, I was gonna actually ask about a job board.
Oh, well, I'm glad I could help you out with that. You just said that you were part of a group, and groups usually travel together looking for work, and and like with your garb and everything, you kind of look like an adventurer. Not to put you in a box or anything like that, but you also have
you're good.
Drake, little paper dragon thing that's moving about and just like, rah!
Yep. Oh, speaking of that, I need to find a butcher as well.
Butcher is just two streets down. Let them know that I sent you, and they'll give you a bit of a deal. Does he like bones or meat?
Meat.
Fantastic. All right. Well, he sells it by the pound, and usually goes but if you get in bulk, You can usually get about 5 pounds for gold.
Hey. How many gold again? Or gold?
It's not 5 pounds for gold.
Okay.
So
Alright.
it usually sells a pound within 2.5 silver. Or 3 silver. Sorry, that's better.
Alright.
That's better numbers. Anyway, you have yourself a lovely day. Enjoy those hush puppies as he hands you the bag. And I put a little bit of chocolate and frosting in there.
Well, thank you.
Welcome.
We'll definitely be back before we leave.
Fantastic. I can't wait to see you again.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So you go off.
And you're...
Ooh, he likes you.
So you go off. You're a changeling. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
God, that makes me so envious now of like a changeling. It's just like I can eat as much. Just imagine like a sweet tooth changeling, just always eating candy.
That's adorable. Dude, that's the perfect one shot. A bunch of changeling kids trick-or-treating.
Oh my God.
That would be perfect for Halloween.
Yes. Oh, we should run that.
All right, somebody write that down.
Oh.
Go in the Google Docs, make it. We make a list of one-shot ideas in our Google Docs. All right, continuing. So you go off. Do you want to do the 5 pounds for the gold, or do you? Okay, so you do the gold. You let him know. He says, "Okay, then I'll just do 9 silver." Gives you a bit of a discount.
Well, thank you.
Okay. This is like barrel-chested, bearded dwarf, man that is taking out like these massive freaking chunks of meat and just throws like a little bit of jerky to your Drake. He's a hungry one.
That. Oh yes, he's always hungry.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. And he points you down towards where the job board is. And he also asks, like, is there any special thing that you're looking for in the shop? I could maybe point you to somebody instead of having to go.
I am actually looking for someone that could help Stephanie at the runes.
Runes and
shop.
what? The Runes and Wands.
Yeah.
Is the name. Oh, I didn't know that she was looking for work. Granted, I haven't seen her come out of that building for a very long time.
Yes, she is running on craziness now.
Well,
So, I was hoping I could help her a little bit.
All right. Well, there might be somebody down that way. I would say try and look for somebody young. There's plenty of students here within town. We have an intel library here. That we have a few students and such. And I think class of about 500 that study here within town. It's mostly business and some magic as well. But they learn the importance of gem creation and such. That's one thing that Jaren here is known for.
Mm-hmm.
Is the gems that we produce and such from out of our mine over there. Granted, we do get every once in a while some precious ore and metals that now blacksmiths can be able to create. So, interesting. So, do you want to continue talking to him, or do you want to go off?
I'll probably walk out. Well, I'll probably head out.
Okay.
But thank you so much for all of.
No problem. You have yourself a lovely day.
You as well. And I walk out. Do. Back to eating my little puppies.
All right. Okay. So you go off, do your whole thing. It takes you a little bit to get to the job board. There is a few individuals that are there bustling about. There's a lady that you can see that's sitting behind a booth registration area. And you can see what is a small individual that is walking about and looking at that up at the board right now. Their hood is up. You can see what that seems to be, curly red, maybe like a hazel or strawberry blonde kind of hair popping out. It's a bit messy, but with their hood up and whatnot. But you can see like a little bit of points that are poking into the hood themselves. This person stands about, I want to say like just under 4 feet. And you just see them sitting there talking. The lady at the registration area is just half awake, just hand on her shoulder or hand on her face, keeping her face up. Blonde haired, bushy, eyed gnome lady dressed within like workers garb.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello?
Oh, hello. Hi,
Hello.
welcome. What brings you here? But hi. Sorry. Terribly rude. I'm Elizabeth. Elizabeth Shortfoot. Hi. How's it going? I am the secretary here. I have registration. Do you have a job to post or job not to take?
I would like to post a job.
Oh, okay. What are the parameters of the job?
An assistant or two to help Stephanie at the runes shop.
Oh,
Runes
Stephanie.
and wands.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. That makes sense. Okay. She does need help.
Yes.
So I'll need you to fill out this sheet, and then be able
Look
to
at all
give
of these
me.
people saying she needs help and no one has helped her yet. Like, why don't you help her yourself, guys?
Well,
Is this just America?
people don't give help until it's asked for, but she's been so fucking busy she can't give help or ask for it.
But I can do it for her.
Yeah. So she hands you the sheet. You begin to fill it out, and I'm gonna have you make me a performance check to do the flyer.
I'm just gonna performance, okay?
Either that
Ding, ding.
or you get art PNG like pictures.
Oh, that's a 12.
That's a 12?
I thought that was a 1,
All right.
but it's not.
It's better
You did screw me over,
than
D&D
art
Beyond.
PNG
Thanks.
files, whatever. Or what's that old like website that had like just
MS Paint?
MS Paint? Yes. Does that? So it's decently well. I mean, it's clear. It's written. It's just not too flashy. You can make it so there's like little slips of paper, and she's like, "All right, well, you can put it right up if you want over there, and hopefully she gets help." I don't really know if okay. I would also, if I were you,
Yes.
I would check. I would put another one of these over at the school. They have their own board of like after school jobs that could be done.
All right, I will do that.
Yes. Usually I don't advertise their thing, but this seems like a perfect job for a student.
Yes. It's
Excellent.
a wonderful job.
I
Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you. I don't know how to respond to that. All right. So as much as Lux, as you put up the thing and you go off and do your own thing, we're gonna come back to the magic shop.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Bye.
Bye, dearie. And she just goes back to like keeping her head up and trying to stay awake. All right.
What a sweetheart.
Dippy!
Dippy!
Dippy! Oh no!
R.I.P.
Dippy got
Dippy.
eaten by the
Dippy,
magic
come
shop.
back!
No.
You can blame it all
wrong layout.
on me.
Me.
And Dippy, come back!
Dippy, come back.
Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. All right. What did he say? Anything in Discord? All right, we're gonna go to break for a second.
Dippy!
We'll be right back.
Welcome back.
Hey, how's it going? Back.
Hello there.
Dippy's back.
There he's
Yes.
Guess who's back? Back. Dippy's
Back
back.
again.
Back.
Dippy's back.
Dippy's back. Dippy's back. Dippy's back.
Yes, I'm back. Yes, hello.
Hello there.
I return.
From my shopping episode.
Yes.
All right, we're back in it. Back to the magic shop. So, the lady is satisfied. She leaves. Time goes by. You guys explore the shop a little bit more, and
Yeah,
the door.
12 is just flipping through the book the entire time.
Okay.
Avery has gotten bored and is now making tea.
Bradley.
Yes.
12 finds a little sentient tea maker
Ah.
in the book. There's just a little teapot that pours itself.
Oh, how much is that listed for?
It's a uncommon magic item, so it's about 500.
It's 500. Just a teapot that pours itself is 500.
It's rich people shit, my guy.
Okay. All right. He's gonna like dog ear the corner of that page.
You dog ear it and it just goes, ow.
I don't. Oh.
You found the source of the fucking noises.
I massaged the ear back into play. The page.
That doesn't.
Back in.
It just says like it doesn't take away the pain.
I'm sorry.
Once damage has been done, it's dealt.
Well,
No, I get that. It's just I
Well-
didn't know you talk.
You're talking to yourself. Stop it.
What's the page number?
Avery
write down-
sticks their head out of whatever kitchenette they found.
It's the third page of teas.
It's the third page of teas. Okay.
there's a lot of pages in this book.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tea in this book. This one makes you breathe fire. That one just is.
It's mostly different tea bags, but yeah.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Why were you talking to the book?
At this point, you should be very used to me talking out loud.
No, I get that.
Avery goes back
d-
to making tea.
The book said "ow." I apologized.
So we know what the source of
Do you have a
her
name?
discontent is.
Hmm?
Do you have a name, book?
I'm not the book.
Wait, what?
Shop? Is the shop itself talking to me right now?
I'm here to watch you.
The shop is watching me while I.
Is
watch
it an
the shop.
unseen servant?
No, those can't talk.
Oh.
Okay, are you?
Wait, I
going
hear
to-
that now?
No.
Oh, no.
I hear that in my own brain. No, unseen servants can't talk.
This is one of my favorite things I think I've ever made.
Okay, I am. I just. You know what? Yeah, just correct me if I do something you don't like. You're good.
You shouldn't do things that people don't like.
Exactly, but
You
I
should
don't
be
know the
aware of your
things you-
abilities and not movement to be able to try and not think ahead and not prevent doing harm to
I don't need a
others.
fucking lecture. I'll punch this goddamn book if you want to keep lecturing me. Sentient.
I shouldn't have to lecture you, but okay.
You shouldn't. No, you shouldn't have to lecture me. There's no need to. I apologize for what I fucking did.
I forgive you.
Oh, now thanks. So glad I have your fucking forget. I hope there's another customer that comes in.
You hear the door swing open.
Hello.
You see a very young, a probably within like 19 to not 22-year-old Trident girl come walking in. She is completely like bald headed. She looks to be kind of like just a little nervous as she is kind of like do I have the right place here? Hi.
I don't know what place you're looking for. So
I'm looking for I'm a student here. I'm here in town. I'm in need of something mostly just I mean I can't quite we have a project at school
Okay.
and
what's the project?
I need something that kind of just helps me to keep my ideas in track. I can be pretty absent-minded, and I've been told that I make up some not pretty good ideas, but like I just passively do it. And hi, oh,
Alright,
I'm
so-
sorry, I didn't introduce my. I'm Anita.
Anita, I'm 12. We have some tea being made right now that I'm sure will be lovely to share
that-
while we try to gather your thoughts for a second.
Oh, I don't mean to impose if you're not making if you're on break.
Avery, do you have an extra cup of tea?
Avery comes out, just reaches into their bag and pulls out their teacups. That way, there's now 5 place settings of tea.
Mhm.
Magic is the fucking coolest.
We have a hydrate, by the way. As you sit down, she calms herself, and now she's just like, all right. So I just need, like, I design buildings, and that's like, I want to be an architecture, and now I have like all these interesting ideas and things, but like I keep forgetting them. It's just, I don't know, not like,
So you want something to help you remember?
yes, or something that like, because I like say something and I leave it out into the world, and it's just kind of, by the time I open up my book, I'm just like, I feel like I forget a little bit of the subject of something, and it's just hard, like maybe something to like record my thoughts or be able to speak back to me.
So 12's brain immediately is just going to the trinkets that his mom makes, and like it's artificers have the thing that like once per day they can make just a recording device.
Yeah.
It's not even magic. So 12 is thinking his brain, okay, is there something similar to that in the shop right
Okay, make me a history check. Do you have the book in front of you?
now? I would assume I'm sitting down with everyone, but I've been flipping
Okay.
through the book.
Okay.
I'm okay making it straight though.
Just do
Like,
straight then.
Ooh. That's a 23.
23.
Oh, pretty good today.
You think of
Make up for all
what
those
could be
fours.
one of like the best items for her. There
Okay.
is a orb of recording.
Mhm.
It is it is about a 2-inch wide diameter orb, or radial orb, not diameter. So it's about not like about that big from each finger.
Yeah.
It goes around. Yeah. And it has the ability to, with an activation, or with a command word, it activates and will record the next 1 minute
Okay.
and turn off, and it can hold up to what you can see within the book, up to 5 recordings.
Recording. Okay. I relay all this to Canna. I'm like, do you mind grabbing this for me while we chit chat a little bit more?
Yeah, of course. No worries.
I appreciate it.
This
I will. Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Avery
This is a
has set
common
out the
magic
tea.
item. This is a common magic item.
Mhm.
It's just basically a record. It's like a little recording box thing. So it's good to keep ideas and everything and whatnot together.
What's the price point for this kind of thing?
It's between 200 500
Ugh,
because it's common.
poor
Mhm.
student.
Yeah.
Students have no money.
She didn't say that. No, she's coming to a magic shop.
Uh,
People
d-
know how much magic is.
I don't know. You tell me 19-year-old student, and I don't think they have a whole lot of fucking money.
It's not their money.
All right. So, while Canna's grabbing that, I'm just like, what is the end project that you need to have built?
Okay, so we're working on farm homes and the
Okay.
ability to a better way of organizing different animals such as horses, goats, and pigs. And I had this idea of basically a stackable barn where you could have multiple pens on top, and a retrieval area of like, so farmers don't have to work as much. Basically, it collects the feces and stuff, and I keep forgetting, like I forgot what I was using or what the idea was for the retrieval system, and like how I had these different.
Okay.
I know. It'll come to me. It's always just like there, and then it's
Yeah.
gone again. You know.
While she's saying all this, I am writing down information to my mom's house because I'm like, this would be perfect. Like, my mom could help fucking fund this and everything. Shoot, this is right up her alley.
Mhm.
Avery sets a cup of chamomile tea in front of the student.
Thank
and
you.
Canna will return with the
She's-
orb.
Do you have any honey? I just like. I
There's
just like my-
already honey on the tea tray.
Oh, thank you. And she just takes like the little thing, spins it, and just like lets it drip in there. And she's like, I just like mine really sweet. And whatnot. I hope you don't mind. It's wonderfully made. Whoever picked these leaves are like they know what they're doing.
So, I have a little bit of experience with what you're talking about, actually. My mother is an artificer who works on a farm.
Oh,
She's
really?
Making trinkets like this all the time. I hand her a piece of it. How far away are we from our hometown? We haven't traveled that far, right?
You guys haven't traveled very far. No,
Yeah, Crest is only like, I think we only traveled like 2 days, right?
Yeah.
2, 3,
3
Yeah.
days.
I'm like, I don't know how much this project is going to cost, but I also know that my mother is always in look for new projects and whatnot, and new students as well. If you ever need funding for something like this, it would be great on our farm. As for the item we have picked out for you,
And I return with the orb.
and I'm like showing it off while Canna's holding it. Like Canna's, the best way I could say it is like Canna's like one of the girls on Deal or
The
No Deal.
QVC,
Yeah.
like, the QVC girl, like.
Yeah, it's just an orb with an activation word that will record the next minute. It can hold up to 5 different recordings for it.
Oh, that sounds like it would be perfect for me. Do you know the pricing of such an item?
So, it's not gonna cost you that. It's probably gonna be around like 300 gold, unfortunately.
I'm not upset with that one at all.
I'm not allowed to make any deals though. I do have to
Oh,
hop into
okay.
my owner.
Okay.
Again, she likes a good haggle, a good bargain. If you might have any other ideas in that brain,
Okay,
especially when it comes to organization, and he points to the chaos of the store.
I'm not a very charismatic individual. I'm more I like my books and things.
Okay.
Okay, so if you can give me any tips, maybe.
I just smile and look innocent.
Okay. She tries to smile, and it's so nervous that you're just like, oh no.
You know what? I'm
Yeah,
gonna
lose
talk
the
to my owner.
smile.
I'll talk to the owner for you.
Okay, thank you.
I
so
pop my head in the back and again. Hey, this young student is looking to buy the orb of recordings.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and
As a favor, could you give him a good deal? Because he's a nice, plucky young student that's trying to help the community by helping farms.
make a persuasion check.
All right.
Just
Do I get
straight.
advantage? Do I get advantage because
It's
I'm handsome?
just straight because you made the last sale.
That's fair. Persuasion?
Yes.
Ooh, okay. That, I mean, yeah, 14.
14. Like, she goes, no promises, but we'll see how she does. And she comes out there. They do a whole net deal and haggle and whatnot. You see that she's kind of just like nervous and whatnot. And I'm gonna roll for the student. That was cocked as hell. Okay. Okay. She looks at you and she's just like, no, I'll just pay. It's fine. Like, it doesn't, not like, it seems like a fair price to me. And she ends up paying. She pulls out a like card, and then she's able to kind of like just tap the card, and you can see coins begin to pop out.
Oh.
Ooh.
So,
Huh.
before the owner slithers away, I just kind of like nudge her real quick. I'm like, do you trust me enough just to make sales myself, or do you want me to keep bugging you?
I would much. It's fine. It takes like a minute for me to make a sale.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Yeah,
I'm not talking in her voice. I keep
you're good.
She's dead inside.
Focused. She's
I
in
know.
her zone.
She's in her zone.
She's
Yeah.
doing something that makes her feel lively for
Okay.
a change.
Thank you. And she just like looks at you, 12, and she's like, thank you so much. If you want, there's a she just hands you like a piece of paper. It's like, God, if you want, and leaves. there is a flyer now in your hands for a house party on the college.
Oh. Oh no. 12 is secretly such a frat guy.
It's a BOK, bring your own keg.
We have a keg.
Yeah.
We have a barrel of ale. When is it for tonight?
Yeah, it's for tonight. So you guys all
Avery looks at the flyer and then looks at
12 all no, Canna
12 and
also looks
Canna.
at the flyer.
I think you also still have like a little bit of the other stuff too. So
I
And-
do.
then they go, what does BOK stand for?
Well, actually,
it's
is a typo.
BYOK, but yeah.
Yeah, I was just
BYOK.
about to make that joke.
Yeah.
Bring your own keg. It's like a bunch of young idiots drinking kind of party.
And I would hope that you're not counting yourself among the young idiots, 12. You made a pact, and I'm pretty sure that pact would hurt you if you did anything to break
it would be after the time of everything. Yeah.
No, I did.
Never mind.
Canna, what was the last time we hit up a party together? What was it, like Lawrence's 3rd birthday party at like the slime fields? Like,
yeah, it was so messy. It was.
And then Avery's still kind of curiously looking at the flyer. What are the rules for such an event?
So the rules
That's one of the very few things that doesn't really have any rules.
I mean, there's some rules.
People be selling
like,
their souls left and right at enough fucking frat parties.
There are some rules, like you gotta bring your own alcohol. If you're throwing pebbles into the holes, your elbow doesn't go beyond the line.
Canna's looking over at 12 explaining this.
So if you are going to
12,
partake
make me a
in-
deception check in the fact that you're trying to act like you kind of know what's going on, but you kind of don't.
We literally RP'd an entire frat
know.
party in my
I
section
know.
0.
I know,
Okay.
but I think, aren't you like trying to kind of like show that you don't like, you're like, oh, I can't, it's like not whatever, but you know
Oh, no,
exactly.
12 is excited. No,
Oh, okay,
12
cool.
is not hiding his excitement.
Sorry, you as dad,
Avery
you
is
as dad doing
confused at what
everything
this-
is making me think that you're trying to hide something. Like, yeah,
No,
but
I'm trying to word this in a way that like makes Avery be like, this sounds like a really good time. Like,
all right, then make me a persuasion check for Avery.
okay. Avery, you got a 16 persuasion check on you.
16?
Yeah.
What do I need to make for this?
Insight.
Okay.
You're gonna roll a 3 and get like a 28. Like,
25.
He
Oh.
wants to do this, and he's just trying to convince you to come with, in hopes that you're just as excited.
I gotta
Is there
like
a-
think about it for a minute.
is
like,
there a
completely
theme on the
stone
flyer?
place.
Oh God.
it's okay if the answer is just no. It's
No.
just a party. Okay.
Oh, it's crystals.
Crystals is the theme?
Yes.
Shiny clacks to a fae? Yes.
Hmm.
Are you down? Do you want to go?
Yeah, you just see noticing the party themed crystals, their eyes just kind of get a little bit bigger and they go, I'm not opposed to such an event.
Canna? Let
Hmm?
loose a little bit? Maybe that cute Faye girl is like one of the teachers at the school. She'll be there.
Hmm.
Is that common?
Well, I know that you know that we are so bored right now,
Yes.
and that this would be such the pick-me-up right after we're done with this. This is a college party.
Yeah.
Like, we're both significantly removed from
Oh, I totally forgot how much older I am than
college.
these people.
Hey,
It'll be like old time. We can pretend we're alumni of the college. It'll be funny.
Is the college on the flyer associated at all with Intel or Bell Labs?
yes. Intel is like the major college just
Yeah, of
throughout
course, of
not
course, of course.
Laxos,
Yeah,
so
yeah, I gotcha. And I'll just be like,
You can stroll up, teach these young wizards a thing or two about magic. Everyone would be like,
at
look
a party?
Canna. Yeah, everyone would be like, look at Canna. He's so attractive.
I
I
find
will
it
state in the
strange
court of the
how
night
I find
sky.
it strange how much impetus you put on me, on me and girls 12.
It could be guys. I'm just.
Avery,
no,
Avery
it's
kind of stands
that-
closer to
not anymore.
Avnir, facing Canna, and goes, "Court magicians are very popular at parties in the court of night sky."
There we go. Court magicians are very popular in the popular of the night sky.
I'm looking at 12.
You see 12 is like damn near going cross-eyed. He is so bored in this room, by the way. Like,
And I'm looking at him and I'm just like,
So you see 12 there, bored out of his skull, and then you see Avery, a baby Fey Lord who sees alcohol and crystals on a flyer.
and I'm not even saying you have to go and you have to meet someone. We can go and just chill with a bunch of people.
I wasn't planning on going in the first place. 12?
I've
Listen. If you really want to go, then I will go with you.
look,
Because I have a sneaking suspicion that if we were to divide ourselves up again after dark, something bad would probably happen to us.
okay.
So
Can
if
you
you're
pretend to be excited?
going, I basically have to go.
Okay, can you pretend to be excited for me then? Can you give me
Sure.
like a good
Avery
old
looks
blue-
at
Give me
looks
just
at
like 5
Dippy.
seconds.
Canna,
Hold
make
on.
me a deception check with
Dippy.
disadvantage.
Yeah, I was about
Canna.
to. I was about to. No, I was gonna do it and then ask for deception. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just be like, sure. Give me 5 seconds, and I'm like, yay, 12. Let's go to a party. And I just,
yeah,
like,
you just look
rolled.
at Avery and they just go, "Do you not trust me with your brother's life?"
At what? Avery, you're looking at. You're telling that to who?
Canna.
Canna,
Oh, to me.
you're like you're assuming he's going that 12's going by himself to this party. Avery's going.
You guys
Right.
also need to take Lux, or like ask if Lux knows.
No,
Yeah.
Oh, I just wasn't gonna give Lux a choice. I was gonna be like,
We're
Lux, this is
taking
okay,
where
we're
we're
Lux
going.
to the kegger.
Because Lux just always says yes.
was that deception at advantage or disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
Then that is a. That is going to be a. Deception. 6.
6. Fantastic.
Did I?
Make an insight check,
Get-
Bradley.
All right.
Oh, please get a natural 1, please.
I have advantage on insight checks. So
Oh shit.
that's a 22. I'm like, yeah, I can't. That's the
That's
spirit.
fair.
You're really bringing me down, buddy. It's fine. Two things before we move on. First, 12 goes he's looking at the book, I guess, while he says this, and he's just like, voice, I feel bad talking about this and not inviting you. You are here for the conversation. Is this something you are interested in?
I am unneeded of human contact
Then why do you keep fucking talking to me?
because you
Yeah.
keep breaking things.
I mean, whatever. And then did I get the information to the dress woman that I sold to? Like, is there like information logged in the book or anything like that?
yeah, there's like was a receipt done.
Is there? I don't know. Like,
Do you guys want to get
Settings.
dolled up for the.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, I wonder if we can get her.
Okay,
to
this is a
come
college
back.
party. Are you wanting to get like dolled up for a college
I-
party, or do you want to
Crystals,
get
man.
decked out? Oh yeah, crystals.
Crystals.
Yeah. All right, cool. So, we're gonna go to Lux now. we just did.
Well, I guess just 12 pokes his head out the door.
All right.
And,
I'll be right back if
Okay.
we're going to Lux.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Canna made me think of it with his background. My background feat is I can ask people to do shit for me because I worked for nobles.
Oh.
So I just look at someone that like looks like they're in town. What was the Glamour? Was her name Glorious?
It's Glory.
Glory. I'm like, hey, do you know Glory the dressmaker? Just pop my head out to the first person outside.
You see this like lady that's just kind of like, oh, yes, I know who she is. She's fantastic.
She was at my shop today. Can you maybe her back? I have a favor.
You want me to go all the way to Gloria and ask her to come back? Who? I don't know if I'm qualified for that.
I give the woman 5 gold. I'm like, I think you're more than.
Oh my god.
I think you're more than qualified for that.
Try. Thank you.
Hey,
She
you're a
just
doll.
like cries as she takes like.
You're a sweetheart. Don't let anyone tell you anything.
She just walks off.
Um,
It's like, this will pay for my rent for 4 months.
Dude, I feel like 12 is slowly turning into a bard.
Avery's just like, what does one wear to these kinds of parties?
I have
Sometimes
special
nothing.
themes, so.
But yeah.
Voice? Stop it! I know you probably read a goddamn book about it. I don't want to hear it right now.
I made a book about it, but thank you.
I normally you just stick with the theme. So like the theme is crystals. So I was thinking let's just like, and like 12 gets a giant smile looking at Avery, and it's just like let's be the shiniest motherfuckers at this party.
This is one of those moments where you remember that Avery is not from here, as they get this huge kind of twisted grin at that thought.
This is a dynamic duo. Okay, Lux.
Okay. Lux.
Yes.
Okay. So let's play this music. You find yourself upon the like inside the buildings of the college and walking about trying to find where this job posting is, and you're a bit lost and oh goodness. You see what is like a college student that is just like he's got like a popped collar, freaking like polo wearing individual, but that's not what people actually wear. So he's just wearing like a school cloak and that has like the symbol on the chest, and he just looks at you. It's like, you don't seem. Do you need help? You seem a bit lost.
Yes. Where's the job board?
Oh, you're gonna want to go 2 buildings down, and it's gonna be in the middle, commerce area where the dining is.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I totally did not go that way.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
thank you so much.
You are totally welcome, and have yourself a fantastic day. Also,
Yes.
he pulls out from his cloak a flyer to the party that we was talking about. If you want to come to this, it's totally cool. Like, I don't know if you're new here or not, or just thinking about coming,
Mm-hmm.
but you've got a good vibe about you. Thanks.
Well, thank you.
Welcome.
Just look at the flyer.
Bring your own
Okay.
keg. You have, being that you've worked at where you've worked as a librarian, you have every once in a while been mistaken as a student, mostly just because like as a changeling you stay within the younger complexion.
Yes.
And so you have, it's not the first time that you've been invited to a party. But yeah.
Hey, well, this will be interesting.
All right. So you find your way into the job board area. There's nobody eating lunch currently, or there's nobody not in the dining area. It's one of the quieter moments. You can see that there's a few people that are sitting at tables and stuff and studying and couches and whatnot. Other ones that are like they're not doing prestidigitation or using Mage Hand to be able to stir their tea or coffee or whatever they have on them. You can get the smell of books and learning and teenage sweat and students and yeah. You hear the sounds of someone grunting from like the weightlifting room up in the top area. And you find the board. You're able to post it on there, and you make me what's your passive perception?
19.
19. Cool.
Yep.
You easily hear somebody like just standing behind you, and or like just the presence of feeling somebody behind you. Hear a voice that's just like, oh, a magic shop job. That might be interesting. And you turn around and you look, you don't see anybody, and then you look down and there's just this short ass person with a green face, pointy ears, like kind of not well taken care of hair, but you know, not like they're doing their best, but it's not the type of hair that's great. They look like they're tired. And you can see what is like a book on their side that you know is not just like reading book, but it's an arcane book. Probably that of like a wizarding tome or whatnot. Do you know like if they're hiring right now or oh sorry. I'm Rook. I'm a goblin.
Oh. Well, hello, Mr. Rook. How are you today?
I'm a girl.
Oh, Mrs., I'm sorry.
You're fine. It's really hard to tell the difference between some goblins, and it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Hi.
Well, sorry.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, just stay calm. So, do you know like if there's any kind of like payment or whatnot for, or what they're running for?
I'm not entirely sure. You would probably have to talk that up with Stephanie at the magic shop. But I'm sure she is willing to pay you because then she can have a rest.
So you're saying that if I am persuasive enough, I could get a good pay?
I would assume.
Does she work well with school hours?
I'm sure she could. I was also thinking that maybe she could get 2 people.
Well,
because then that would definitely help with your school.
It's true. I don't. I know a few people. Maybe they're more in like different sections. I'm a magic student here at the school, and so I'm learning my arcane practices. I do protection magic.
Oh, then you would be perfect.
Really? Oh, okay, yeah.
So she has a lot of runes all over her store.
Oh, wow. Okay. Are they more closer towards the wall of the town? Yes, she is.
Yes, she is.
That would probably no, at least it's safe.
Yes.
So, okay. Yeah, I may send a letter. Does she need like a resume or anything like that? Or well, I mean, I don't have job experience anyway. But I've been looking for like a part-time thing, do something that is good for. I could see if she'd be willing to teach me some evocation and enchantment magic.
I'm sure she would.
Okay.
I would
and
maybe
she just starts
like
going off.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
And she just kind of walks off, and she's like, "Oh, I'll be by some time later to talk to her, okay?
I will
Bye.
let her know you'll be there."
Okay. Lux, your passive perception is what again?
19.
19?
So
okay,
close.
cool. right as you go to like the door to leave, you take a step a little too far and you fall, and you realize that your shoelaces have been tied,
I have shoelaces.
or whatever you're using. You have a band around your feet that has suddenly tightened for some reason.
Okay. Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
It's okay. They're just
It's
children.
Armin, right? That's the Drake?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Armin comes down and he just bites the thing, tears it. So,
Thank you, Armin. Yeah.
all right, and you are
Put him
now.
back on. Put him back on.
Okay.
Just.
All right, back to the shop.
So, like, Avery, do you know the names of all the stars, or you just know where they are?
Most of them. How many? Do I need to make a history check to see how
There
many
are.
Avery actually knows?
Yes.
Okay, great. Do I make it with advantage? Because Avery time is weird in the Feywild.
Technically, the stars are people in the Feywild.
The stars are people.
What?
This is the material realm. The stars are.
So is that a yes?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh shit!
16.
Yeah. I mean, there are a couple nice archfays stars, but you know.
I know
You know about Madonna?
quite a few.
Madonna's the name of a star?
Do I need to make a nature check instead, sir?
She's a little star.
You're good. Your understanding of stars is that they're actually like, for you, they're people within the court of the night sky.
Mhm.
The stars are like rankings of like higher power and individuals or whatever that like can do things within there. You know a few of them because you've had to interact with them. You probably aren't queuing into the idea that he's talking about the nights, like the actual night sky that's here on the material plane.
But would I be familiar with that night sky? Because Avery painted the entire night sky in their
Yeah.
bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Okay,
like to you, it's the ranking
the way he-
system.
Yeah.
You know how like a family tree is made?
Yeah.
Yours is that, but it's stars, and you can like tell what quadrant everybody is.
I know quite a few of stars. However, some of them are rather odd when you meet them.
What? What? Wait. You've met the stars?
Yes.
Okay, that's really cool. How much longer do we have in this fucking shop, Donna?
You guys are at the tail end of it.
Oh,
It's
At
actually
this
like
point,
the-
Seems
Avery
very curious.
just reaches over out to Canna's notebook and rips out a blank page and steals a pen and ink. And then starts
Excuse you?
mapping out the stars as Avery understands them in the Feywild
Mhm.
of what they think that 12's referring to.
I also, we don't have to RP this, but totally during the downtime as well, 12 has been trying to play 20 questions with the disembodied voice.
Hmm.
He's just been picking random things in the book.
After a certain point, the book is just like.
We're not gonna
"Don't tell
RP
me."
that because that would be way too funny for me, and I couldn't keep my shit straight.
I was about to say, don't tell me, let me guess. After
Okay.
a certain point, the book is just like, is it this thing? And he's like going alphabetically down like a list in the book.
He has to word the
love the
questions like he's
idea.
looking for an item.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Because it knows like the perfect inventory. um,
So Avery makes a chart of the stars.
yes.
Does it look any recognizable to the stars 12 notes?
Hell no. It is completely fucking
There are
different.
names with relations to people and their jobs in the court.
Wait. Does this mean you are one of them?
Yeah. You would
Yeah.
take
Where are you on this map?
people that are within the court of the night sky are called stars.
Yeah.
They're court members. So yeah.
I'm technically one of the more minor ones,
Hmm.
as I am a ward of the Queen of the Night Sky.
Well, that's bullshit. You should be the brightest one.
No, that's
That would be the
Canna,
Queen.
Canna like just shakes his head a little bit.
You have never seen 12 more like just sunken eyes. Like he can't stop from fidgeting. He is not good at staying in one place. Like
so you hear the Stephanie come out from the back and she was like, all right, so
nothing broke.
fantastic. And you made 2 sales. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was actually able to get like a little bit of rest while doing this as well. So thank you.
Well,
Your
we have
items are
somebody else
finished?
on a mission for that.
Oh, okay. Well, if they leave their referring information, I may have something for them afterwards. But
Oh.
you did make a sale.
I
Or 2.
made 2.
So, she pulls out and say, ooh, give me a second. I want to roll. Where is it? 1. Where's my second one? Where'd all my dice go?
Your daughter, she won.
Little children.
Oh my god,
Still
half
my
my
favorite
dice are
moment from last
dealing.
episode.
I won.
Half my dice are missing.
What are you trying to roll?
And they're all the metal ones too. I'm
40?
rolling 2d4, but
Okay.
okay. She hands you 220 gold pieces for your sales.
Ooh.
Oh, I wasn't expecting to get paid. I appreciate that.
Well, I wasn't expecting to make any or have you make any sales, but it's part of compensation.
I can't lie, I'm better at this than I thought I was.
You should probably think about maybe. Would you like a job here?
No, I appreciate it, but
Okay.
I don't know how you can stand 8 hours in this place.
Oh.
What's that voice that keeps talking to me, by the way?
Oh, that's Rune.
That's Rune?
Yes. Runes and wands. Use the building.
Well, then how come Wands hasn't talked to me?
Wands is the magic items.
Oh. Oh. It runes.
Yeah.
I don't like you.
Get out.
Way to
just
burn the bridge at the last possible second, 12.
I didn't burn any bridge. Runes, me and you have a mutual respect for each other. I sold some stuff and I kept the shop safe as well. Like,
We will see.
I don't know if you have any cadre to talk to me at all, Runes, but I think you're all right.
I love the idea that Canna's been trying to talk to Runes this whole time, but because I'm the one that made the deal, it wouldn't.
Oddly enough, the building talking is not the weirdest thing that Avery's ever seen.
Unfortunately,
Exactly.
I feel like we gotta hang out here a little bit longer because I asked the dressmaker to meet us here, and Lux is gonna meet us here.
Hmm. Well,
So, but I'm not gonna take up
if
any
you
more of your
want
time. We
to,
can- Oh, am I allowed
instead
to
of me
sit now?
giving, well, yeah, you've always been allowed to sit. It's just you have to deal with the voice in your head. Keeps you
Oh.
up.
I don't like it.
Okay. If you want, instead of me giving you the 220, you can choose a common magic item. within the shop.
I'm gonna be real. I've personally had my fill of magic items. If someone else sees something that they want, I'm okay forfeiting the money, but I don't feel like nosing through this again.
Lux, you would be coming in at this time. By the way.
Lux, is there a common magic item you want in here?
And Chop's got back what?
Ruin in my head. You have another customer.
I just got my dinner, so.
Yeah, dinner.
You literally logged on the second that Dono said Lux would be walking into the shop.
I thought you were just waiting for your time to come in.
No, I was told dinner.
That was
ready.
not planned, people.
The
But that
shopkeeper
was
is
perfect.
offering me money for the sales that I made, or if there's a common magic item in the shop that we
Or
want.
I could take 220 off of whatever item you want.
What was? Oof.
At this
Well,
point, I just like ask, because I have certain. Can it reasonably be assumed that I have some magic items that I've heard of that I would want, and I could ask about them in magic shops?
You would probably have heard a few. Yeah.
There's one common one that I would like to think Canna will have heard of, because it fits perfectly into his whole prerogative. He'll just turn to Stephanie and go, you wouldn't happen to have an almanac of common wisdom, would you?
Oh God, can you tell me how to spell almanac?
Almanac, A-L-M-A-N-A-C.
Wait! I thought it was an N, but it's an L-A-L.
A-L-M,
M.
as in money.
Money.
A-N.
A-N-A-C.
Almanac.
That is such a weird fucking A-L-M-A-N-A-C.
A-L-M-A-N-A-C. Almanac of common wisdom.
A-L-M-A-N-A-C.
Yes. A-L-M.
A-L.
Alpha, Lima, Marco, Alpha, Niner, Alpha, Charlie.
It's not
Almanac.
showing up within the magic items.
That's because it is a that's because it is an item from the vault from not sponsored. That's because it's an item from Kobold Press's Vault of Magic.
Ah! I didn't.
Yeah, I can't
it's
find
in the
anything
book.
about it.
It's in one of the books
Yeah,
that I sent
It's
you.
in one of the
isn't it?
PDFs, yes.
Great. Okay, give me a second.
I also totally forgot about the teapot, by the way. So
Oh yeah, that's right.
Too late now.
Vault
I
of
might
magic
just buy the
items.
teapot. It's fine.
Okay.
Too late
I gotta
now. It's not like
type
I didn't earn the
Oh.
money.
Search. A-L-M-A-N-A-C.
A-N-A-C.
Almanac of Common Wisdom.
It is on page
Wondrous
105.
item. A dog-eared page.
The
pages-
dog-eared pages of this thick, weathered tome contain useful advice, facts, and statistical information on a wide range of topics. The topics change to match information relevant to the area where it is currently located.
It said
If you-
ow every time I got dog-eared.
If you spend a short rest consulting the almanac, you treat your proficiency bonus as one higher when making intelligence, wisdom, or charisma skills to discover, recall, or cite information about local events, locations, or creatures for the next 4 hours. This almanac's magic can help you recall and find the location of a city's oldest tavern, but its magic won't help you notice a thug hiding in an alley near the tavern.
Okay. Oh, so it's just facts and information.
Yeah, it's just it's a book. It's a
So basically,
it's a travel guide that updates no matter where I'm standing. If I focus on
So-
it for an hour, I know all about the town for the next.
It's quite literally what 12 has been reading from for the shop, but it's more specifically world knowledge instead of just shop knowledge.
It's
Got it.
Yelp.
Cool.
It's just Yelp.
No, the
Um,
shop. I
It's
imagine
Yelp,
the
yeah.
shop's ledger. I imagine the shop's ledger is a slightly different item from this book, which I also really would love
I need to
have.
read these fucking books. I just bought them, okay?
I imagine that the book that 12 has been reading from is another item in this book called the cataloging book, which I would love to own a cataloging book at some point, but
Yeah. All right. Make
Cataloging book and almanac of common wisdom are
high or low.
High or low?
Yep.
Oh baby, I really want this to work. I'll go high.
He's like, I don't have one of those. I'm
Oh.
terribly sorry.
Yeah, it's all right.
If I hear about it though, I can probably send you like sending. Of maybe where
Absolutely,
one
yeah.
could be.
No worries.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would love to hear about it the moment that you get it.
So,
Actually, I did notice in your book you had a teapot that pours itself.
yes, we do.
I can take that instead of the gold if you're okay with it. It said like 300, so
Okay. Yeah.
fair trade.
Yep.
All right.
She claps her hands, and the teapot comes floating to you.
And 12 just floats it to Avery. I'm just like, I thought this would be cool with all your other tea stuff.
You see Avery just tips of their ears get red, and so they kind of take it and thank you.
Yeah. Hey Lux.
Isn't there a rule about gifting a fae? Something?
Yes, there is.
I hope there is.
And there's also a rule about Faye saying thank you.
Ah. Okay.
Oh,
Mhm.
Lux, there are more things I would want to talk about, but in the most respectful way possible. And he looks over at the storekeeper. I want to get out of this building and get some fresh air. So can we walk and talk outside?
Yes, but let me talk to her real quick.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. No, you do your thing. I don't want to ruin your agency.
It's all good.
What can I get you?
So I found you someone to come and help work for you.
Oh, fantastic.
She's adorable. Her name's Rook, and she's a goblin.
Goblins are great, hardworking individuals, and they know knickknacks and everything very well.
And she's a magic student, so she's hoping you could work around her school schedule.
I would be more than happy to just have sometimes breaks. That's I will. If she comes by, she will be hired on the spot.
I did also put on the job request for possibly 2, so that at least
That's not a terrible idea.
so they can at least have some sort of breaks.
Okay. Well.
So yeah.
I saw earlier that you were eyeballing wands. I can't. You went out. I didn't even ask you to have him
I
fly
know.
out.
I did tell you that I would, though.
If Rook comes
So.
by today,
Mm-hmm.
come back in the morning, and I can give you the +1 wand for free.
All right. I'll come back tomorrow morning then.
Yeah.
And we'll see.
Thank you. And you have all
You're welcome.
a wonderful day. And she smiles.
I don't want to step on.
Yes,
There
go.
you I was gonna say I don't want to step on DM toes, but narratively, can we just say while we're leaving is when the dress maker?
Oh
also
yeah,
gets here?
sure.
Yeah. So 12 is like escorting everyone out, and he is the last to leave as he like perks his head up. He's like, "Runes, be nice to the student, please."
I will. If she works here, well, I will.
You guys see Avery like a little kid who's just gotten their favorite teddy bear back, and they got a new toy with their Blue Touch greatsword like tucked in the crook of one arm, and the teapot tucked in the crook of the other. Just like happy.
Lux, we got invited to a party tonight.
Was it this party?
It was that party.
I think I was mistaken for a student, so
I wasn't, and I'm invited, so we should all go.
I don't know that you were
Alright.
invited other than.
To be
No.
fair, I think I was the only one invited, and I'm bringing everybody with me. Now that I'm saying all this information out loud, that young child might have been hitting on me, which is a totally different story, but it's fine.
You know, that is a little more concerning
It's
now that
fine.
you put it that way. But it's nothing
I
going to
did
stop us
say
from
that
going
they're
to the
between
party.
19 and 22,
Yes.
so like you're not sure.
And I have a dressmaker coming because it's crystal themed, and we should go all out.
You see a gentleman that is dressed in well-kept garb come walking up to you and just says, "I've been sent by Gloria.
Oh, yes.
Lady Glory will have you.
Yeah.
Will you please come follow me?" As he
Oh, shit.
throws
Okay,
down a
then.
rug.
Yeah.
Please hop
Okay.
on.
I
Is this gonna
step
Is
on.
this gonna fit all of us?
It's a very large rug.
Okay. It's like a wrestling mat. Like a-
You're not all that big, okay?
12 gets on
Last
it.
campaign, Farron was a bit of a concern because he was so big.
Yeah,
This
but-
campaign, we're all kind of fairly average sized.
Avery's the only really big one, but
Yeah.
but they're more lanky than big,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, 12 gets on the rug, and you're just like, oh, okay.
Oh, you're gonna love this.
Levate. And it picks all of you up, and you begin to fly towards the shop.
12 was so ready to teleport, he was really freaked out. Oh, wait, where's Hope?
Hope is back in the cart.
Yeah,
She said that
Hope's
that's-
not coming to, Hope's not coming to the party. Oh,
It's fine. Hope is like 37.
Yeah, definitely not.
oh, I didn't realize.
Actually, no, Hope's... Wait, she was like 13, so... So they're like 31.
All right.
Oh, it gives us a time frame. Very nice.
About-ish. I don't know. Yeah.
Roundabouts.
Roundabout-ish.
28
I don't know
years?
the exact amount of years that's been.
20. Oh, wait,
I
13,
will show you the
18 years. Huh, not bad.
Okay. This man is in Aarakocra. He is
Oh.
a dove Aarakocra, and his feathers are quite white.
Ooh, I love it.
Dovey would love that.
Love that.
Yeah.
in
You
his
guys-
head,
Oh.
12 does not know if this is gonna work or not, but in his head, jokingly, he's like, "Dream, are you on one of his feathers now, like my brother's scales?"
Why did his music just get real sketchy?
I know what's
It got
happening on
really
this carpet.
like. It got really like.
12
intense.
immediately is falling off the carpet. Canna's holding his head.
Everybody
Lift
make
me
me
up,
deck
brother!
saves.
No.
I'm gonna see if there's like a flying audio here.
Just flying.
I feel like Avery's just kind of sitting in the middle of everybody
Oh, there's a skyship
As
audio.
like a
Fuck
rock.
yeah, that'll work.
as like an anchor point for everybody in the middle of this fucking magic carpet.
Mhm.
Because
Don't
they're
ask
the
for
only one strong enough to pull anybody up if they need help.
But eventually, you guys make it to a shop. It is like it is the upper part of town. You guys actually fly up into like more of the mountainside of this town, being that's all built there, and then like
Yeah.
the slums are more towards the bottom. You make it up to like the mountainside, and there are these beautiful steps that have been carved within the stone and everything, and you come to a building that is literally carved from mountain, and it says, and it has a wooden sign that is adorned with velvet ropes and beautiful curtains and such that says Gloria's glorious gifts.
I think we might have found a new favorite shopkeeper for the game, guys.
Yes.
Pretty cool.
This one gets to sleep. I already like her.
Yeah.
Says you guys come walking in. It is like marble floors, pillars up to that thing. You see these beautiful dresses and suits that are all done up across, and there's like a runway right in the middle of it with mirrors all about that you can be able to use to look at yourselves. And you see the red skinned tiefling, beautifully done up makeup, curly hair that drops down past her hips. And she goes, "Why, hello, I see somebody's done with their shift at the store."
Yes.
By the way, that
yes,
item is already helping me. I've designed this beautiful dress in the amount of time that you guys have waited. And you see this beautiful ball gown that has been made.
I thought that would be perfect for you. Like I said, you're a great artist. Now you don't even
Thank
need to
you,
worry about
darling.
the sewing.
And she gives you like a little, she does the royal kiss on the cheek
yes.
thing.
12 is like very in his own. He is like, this is the first time he's like used to like kind of being a little more regal and whatnot. It's the first time he's like able to use those skills that he learned. He's like, no, absolutely. We got invited to a little bit of a get together tonight, and on the road we don't have anything. We don't have anything that in a lack of way to put it, is up to
Dashing?
par with what you are making.
So what? Tell me about this party, please.
It's crystal themed.
Crystal. Ooh.
Yeah.
But it's
Are
not
we-
like
Is it like dress
it's not
up,
like a
dress
really
down?
It is. I'd say it's like a
dressed down.
casual, but go
Definitely
all out.
dressed down.
All right.
It's,
all right.
it's not like it's not like a super important gala or anything. It's just, you know,
Oh,
it's
it's
a shindig, if you will.
Ooh,
Yeah.
shindig, but crystals are the theme.
Crystal
Yes.
shindig.
So dressing
That sounds
down,
like hotels,
looking
I remember.
shiny. We could put you in a let's say you could do like a vest, no shirt underneath of it. Scarf. I could put some crystal designs upon the sides of it. Maybe some like nice, like a belt that falls down a little bit. The shiny leather pants, maybe.
Yeah, I'm here for that. Yeah.
All right. You, tall one, length and everything. You make me think of goddess or statuesque
Take another
individual. Let's put you in a toga, gem right here, holding everything in. And let's see here. Before I go too much farther, because I love this physique. I see your tattoos. We should play with that. Maybe like a black crystal that shines off of it. And you with the hat. I love it. I love it all. So, what do you feel comfortable in, darling? I feel like you kind of have your own thing going.
As Gloria is looking at the rest of them doing this, I will take a globe of water from a decanter of water and I'll kind of like shape it into the shape of like a quartz crystal. I'll shape it into a quartz crystal and like frostbite it to freeze it and like kind of mold shape it to like the top of my head.
Talk about brain freeze.
Yeah.
I'm resistant to cold damage, so
Oh,
this is
wow,
actually
okay.
so it might be it's easier for me than most.
Okay.
And I like just like form it to the top of my head and just like let it kind of like, and it's just, you know, it's just kind of like a crystal got stuck into,
So
like I'm wearing a hat made of frozen.
So she goes
like
to
a
you 12.
board.
Let's do. I think red would look dashing on you.
I've been told that before.
Red crystals. Black for you. What is your name? Sorry, Avery. Was it? Oh no, she didn't. You didn't say Avery. You said.
Yeah, I said Astreus.
Astreus. I love that name, by the way. And then I actually don't know you. Hi, I'm Glory. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Your lovely friend here sold me a beautiful paintbrush set that allows me to make these
Ooh.
dresses. So fantastic.
That's wonderful.
Yes. But I love your look. You look a bit more librarian, I might say, but you're there for yourself, and I appreciate that. Like adventurous bookworm, I like that. Let's get you relaxed, shall we?
All right.
Let's put you in. I'm thinking, you know what? Crop top, baggy pants, gems that silhouette of crossed. She's thinking more of like a Middle Eastern kind of belly dancer look.
I was thinking like 80s. Like
No.
hip-hop. Okay, very different vibes.
Maybe silk. Silk would be not fantastic for you. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
We can
And
give it a try.
you. Looks at you, Canna.
Mm-hmm.
How would you feel about a fishbowl on your head?
It's a
think it's a
little
great
on the
idea.
nose,
You.
but
She's like, "Oh, I love your pet, by the way," and you just see Ink just smile, and it's like,
Yeah, can we get him a top hat?
"Yes,
how tiny.
yes, we can." And she pulls out like, "Do you want white or black?"
Well, I mean,
Match his outfit.
I'm typically more predisposed to white myself.
No, we're talking about Ink, your little friend there.
And I look over to Ink, and I'm just like, I imagine he can change a little bit of color since he's like find familiar,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like a salamander. Like
Yeah,
thematically, he can do a little tiny color change if he wants.
it's mostly like blues to purples and staying within
Yeah.
like the indigo area, but
Yeah.
yes.
And he like, I'm like, I look over to him. What do you think? And I like hold up. I like.
Skip the
Oh,
shit.
hello.
Thank you for the subscription.
Hello! Thank you so much.
Thank you. What the howl?
What the
Thank you
howl?
for
Thank
7
you. Let's go.
months.
Hey, congratulations on 7 months. It scared the shit out of me.
And I like prestidigitate a little white and a little black.
Mm-hmm. He looks at it and goes to the white.
Yeah, let's go with white.
Okay, so she puts the little top hat on him, and then like it has like a little like strap around the head. He's just like,
Well,
they
don't
got
you
that
just look
hat
splendid, Ink?
something. And 12 looks at the paper Drake. Bow tie.
he looks at you.
Hey, me and him have a little bit of a bond. He was.
I know.
I was his
No, he
go-to.
looks at Lux and he's just like.
It would be cute.
I'll give you jerky.
What would you like then?
He looks around for a little bit. Sees a pair.
Oh.
He finds a pair of purple earrings. That he just goes like he just like opens up his hands and he goes like to the wings.
Hmm.
I like it.
I
Mhm.
like those.
Okay.
Good choice.
That's a great
Good choice,
idea.
Armin.
That's
Right.
a lovely idea, actually.
Canna, is there
Mhm.
anything specifically that you think Canna? Well, I'm looking at Canna's artwork and I'm like, he's got a dope like necklace around him, and then he wears like a white coat
Okay.
kind of situation.
So I can actually.
So I
can
definitely
actually
think that
tell
you're
you a
gonna
little bit.
match with your little familiar within the white. But I think he
Right.
wears the top hat and you wear like, just like I want you to just be like a shirtless white lab coat, and just
Okay, hold
dope
on.
and just like decked out.
So, in Canna's default art and his default Hero Forge mini, the robes that he wears, yes, that metal ring is definitely part of the
Mhm.
robes that he wears. But like in his casual art, he has like this white, like this longer white robe
Mm-hmm.
that he wears in that has like that same seafoam greenish type collar and a little blue belt, like a rope belt that he
Mhm.
puts on as a more casual look when he's not in his like, I graduated in these clothes and I slept and I lived and slept in these, like
Mm-hmm.
type thing. Canna would be like, and he also has a cape, which
Mhm.
I have not mentioned the cape this whole time, but he does have like this
It's a
light blue
cape.
cape.
Okay, sorry.
Pastel
And he
Batman.
wears that with both outfits. He really likes capes.
He wears it in his pajamas as well.
He like wraps himself up in it. It's his blanket. Like when he's. But Canna would probably look banging
Mm-hmm.
in like a waistcoat,
Okay.
like I'm imagining just like a simple like a simple shirt underneath, and like just a waistcoat with like the long coat tails and a shoulder cape
Okay.
instead of like his regular cape.
So she's gonna give you that, but she's gonna do it like white with like crystals and stuff, and she's not using like expensive shit. Not
Right.
like she's
Exactly,
just because it's a lot. Like if it was all like diamonds and shit, fuck, bro, this would be like thousands of gold, like hundreds of thousands.
Yeah.
And she's like, all right, so you guys are all done up. You look fantastic. You look
Does she
great.
still make the fishbowl for the head?
She like comes out with it, and she's like, no, it's not gonna work, and then like puts it away.
Yeah, it's kind of what I thought.
So you guys are all done up within crystallized like outfits.
Unless she was able
Lux, when you like walk a little, or like if you try and dance a little, you kind of like shake and you make some jingles. But
Well, this is fun.
you guys are all done up.
All right, we gotta head back to the cart.
Wait.
And get the. Oh,
I need you to sign something, and do you have 300 gold on you for a deposit? You will get it back when you return all the outfits.
oh, I totally forgot about paying. Yeah. Hey, Canna.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Canna,
Yes.
can I borrow 100 gold?
I just closed Canna's character sheet. Hold on. 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
I look. How much gold do I have? Let me look. Oh yeah, I still have quite a bit. I look to him and I'm like, take 150, split it between us.
Deal.
Okay. So she takes your signature. She gets the 300. You guys now
Wait,
have.
what am I signing?
It's just not basically that.
It's
not
a rental agreement.
It's a rental agreement,
Yep.
and
Okay.
so like any damages and stuff like that will be taken from
Okay.
the deposit, etc. Yeah.
Sounds
So
Good.
You're selling your soul again.
Somebody will probably need to
You
explain
know what?
to
For
Avery that
somebody that's
you
like-
guys are just renting this.
for the person that's really bad about making deals and has sold his own name, you've signed a lot of contracts.
Yep.
I'm just gonna
Well-
like give you a warlock patron that just shows up. It's like, hey, can you sign this for me? No explanation, and you're just like, yeah, sure.
That honestly, yeah, probably.
Just some fucking mailman.
Yeah, just delivery for 12. Huh, okay.
But great, now your soul's mine. Do my bidding.
Cool. I'm
God.
gonna need 5 children
My
by the end of
God.
Oh no.
All right. Do we want to do the party next session, or do we want to do it now? Do we have time?
We're getting to
We're at like
freaking
2.5.
Oh yeah, we
3
are.
hours.
Oh,
About 2.5.
Yeah,
Not
2.5.
for
2.5
recording.
hours. I think we do the party next time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we come. So it's gonna be a party episode.
The last
3
little
weeks.
The last little thing is just all of us riding up to the wagon to grab the keg and just, Hope, we're going to a house party.
Have
I
fun.
I have a request.
Yes.
Yes.
Can we dress up next time?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't have to dress up like how your character is,
Oh
but
no,
Right.
a
I
little.
will go all out.
I'm gonna find a
don't.
toga. Don't worry.
Fantastic.
Yes.
All right. So next
Okay.
time
We
it's
got
the party
3 weeks.
episode. We got
Yeah.
3 weeks to get all this shit together. but,
I'm gonna
Yeah.
find a toga and a laurel crown at the very least.
All right. To everybody in chat, thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for being here. To everybody that's watching the recording on YouTube, thank you for watching this. And we'll see you next time. Remember, your adventure matters. Until then, roll your initiative. Bye-bye.
Bye.